Today I'm using the new ESP Sniper 2 carp rods. Now this range is designed to supersede the original ESP Snipers, which gained a wide following as being a classic range of blanks. This new range incorporates similar materials and actions as the original range, but we've given it a new, even more stylish and updated look. There's three models in the range: 12 foot 2 3/4 pound, 12 foot 3 pound and 12 foot 3 1/4 pound. Now the 2 3/4 and 3 pound both use the sort of traditional 40mm to 12mm ring set, so it goes from a 40mm butt ring to a 12mm tip ring. Whereas on the 3 1/4, for the first time on our ESP rod, we've incorporated a 50mm butt ring which tapers down to a 16mm tip. So these are designed on this very powerful rod for out and out distance casting with big pit reels. Now let's go through the range, starting with the 2 3/4. This is the perfect rod for sort of small to medium sized waters. Has an optimum casting weight of about 2.5 ounces with a nice relatively through action. There's plenty of reserves of power in the butt for casting, but it's got a nice soft shock absorbing tip, so it's a real nice rod to play fish on. Then the 12 foot 3 pound, this is probably what I'd class as the sort of ultimate all-rounder of the range. It's more than capable of casting PVA bags up to sort of 3.5 ounces. Just with a bare lead, it will cast a 3-ounce lead a hell of a long way, up to 100 metres plus. And again, it's got a nice forgiving action, so although there's plenty of power in the butt section, it's another nice rod for playing fish on. I'd class that, you know, as the sort of the coverall type rod in the range. And then you've got the 3 1/4 pound model, the real big boy of the range, with the 50mm ring in. This rod is designed as the out and out casting rod in the range, but although it's very, very powerful through the butt and into the lower portion of the tip section, it still has a nice shock absorbing top end of the tip section, so for playing fish you won't be experiencing hook pulls around the net. But the reserves of power in the butt section, and with the extra large ringing, it really is designed so you can cast optimum casting weight about 4 ounces a very long way, you know, in the right hands 150 metres plus. So let's look at the finish of the rods. Going down to the end of the butt section, you've got a nice engraved ESP butt cap, and then you can see the profile. You've got a nice flared carbon casting grip, so the blank has actually been built up and flared, so it's all at one continuation of the blank, but very comfortable under the hand. So it looks, you know, very stylish as well. Then you've got slimline blank, attractive diagonal 3K carbon weave that we haven't used before on any rods. And then moving up to the reel seat, this is machined out of carbon fibre and has the same diagonal 3K woven wrap to match the rest of the blank, so it blends in nicely. You've got black collars and caps, black hoods on the reel seat, so again, nice low-key stylish look. Metallic red whippings either side of the reel seat which set it off very nicely. And then as usual on the ESP carp rods, there's the moulded line clip which won't damage your line at all. The logo is nicely understated on the underside of the blank, so you've got no garish logo on top of the blank, so it's a very minimalist looking rod that looks, you know, very nice indeed. All the guides are silicon carbides, SIC for short, so the ceramic inside the ring is made of the silicon carbide, which is very hard and durable, but also ultra slick, so there's very little friction, so obviously you're enhancing your distance casting with these sort of guides. The frames are black, so again that blends in nicely with the black reel seat and all the black fittings on the rod. Now, as an added bonus with these rods, you also get a pair of padded rod socks, one for either end when the rods are broken down, so you can protect each end of the rod when they're in transit. So there you go, that's the ESP Sniper 2s, an update of a classic range of rods.